Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to another Ducktales run from your girl Retrostarr. Yes, we are back with another run of Ducktales. I do remember, do you guys remember in my last run when I was telling you guys that I'm going to be doing either a good ending or the bad ending. I wasn't planning on doing, at first I wasn't planning on doing the bad ending, but I was like, you know, I was told that the bad ending was nearly impossible to do, and that it was harder to do than a good ending. So it made me really interested in trying to do this, since they were saying that it was impossible to do. So this video right here is to tell you exactly how it's done, and that it's not impossible. There is a way that you can do the bad ending, but you have to be done a certain way. And it's really interesting when you figure out how to do it. So this is my video and doing this. This is, so brace yourself, everyone. This is nearly hour, I believe, close to an hour of gameplay and commentary. So being that this is a very difficult feat to do, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be a lengthy one, so grab your popcorn, grab your soda, grab your snacks. It's going to be close to an hour. And you want to hang out with your girl Retrostarr and show up and see how this is done. Hey, feel free. Do whatever you like to do. The videos here is available. I'm not going to cut out anything. Everything is going to stay neutral. It's going to stay natural. Just so you know that there's no cheats, there are no codes being used. I'm absolutely doing this 100% legit. We're using, this is a camcorder recorded run. This is not recorded on my capture card. I'm working on the capture card stuff, but this is from the camcorder. So this is 100% legit, guys. So if you want to hang in there with me and follow me on my journey, feel free to do so. It's going to be a long one, so grab some popcorn. Give you a nice seat in your lazy boy or your sofa and chill out with me. Maybe you want to put this on your TV and not sit up in the chair for an hour. Hey, feel free to do that too, but it's going to be a long one. So here we go, guys. And I'm going to explain to you the formula that which I'm doing this feat in. And we're going to start with this boss here. So what I do is I'm going to take out this boss like normal, like I normally do. And there's going to be something that I have to do, and it's going to have to be done on every boss that I encounter on this game. And you will see in a minute once I body him. So you make up your mind what you want to do, if you want to stick this video out. Now, okay, let me explain what I got to do here. Okay, since this is the bad ending, you got to remember that you have to beat the game on 0. Meaning, I have to beat this game. The money that you collect is considered the score in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what that number is up there that says 0. If I am going to beat this game on 0, I have to absolutely not collect any jewels at all. I can't collect one jewel. If I collect one piece of jewel and it puts a 1 up there, the run is canceled. You absolutely have to start over. You can't collect any jewels. Now, what I'm doing here is, you see the time clock? I have to allow the time clock to run down to 2, and let me explain why. Because, see where it says 0? I have to keep the numbers even. Any extra monies that I'll collect by beating the game or beating the stage to whatever time, I guess they'll count that down and add on money that you earned beating the game before the time ran out, and whatever time that you beat it in is how much you get. So we can't have that, because we got to remember, we got to beat this game on 0. So we have to absolutely let the time run down to 2 seconds. And then once we do that, we can collect our treasure, and we will get, and you will see in a minute, I will get exactly 1 million. So I'm telling you the formula right here as we go proceed, so you can understand what I'm doing here. I have to do this on every boss, and I cannot collect any extra treasures or it will mess up the run. I will not get the bad ending. Miss Scrooge McDuck has got to be absolutely broke once you get to the end, and you'll see later on and you're gonna be okay. Well, how can you beat the game on 0 and you have to collect treasures? How is that done? I will show you how if you hang out with me in the video or whatever, or if you want to fast forward to the video to see how it's done. Do whatever you want, you know. But I'm telling this is a video step by step how it's done, how you get the bad ending, step by step. You want to know how to do it step by step, hang in there, watch the entire video. Maybe you could do it for yourself or whatever. It's not really a fun, this is not a fun thing to do. I don't want to sit here. You better believe I didn't sit here for 2 minutes. Of course I got up, you went to use the bathroom. It gave me a chance to sort of like maybe do some other things while the time clock counts down. When it gets close to 20 seconds, you'll know, because it'll start to ring. It'll start to go beep, 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 little beeps. You know what I'm saying? But this will put me at 1 million even. And you have to do that on all 5 of the bosses. I think you allow 1 treasure or whatever, or you can get 1 treasure or whatever. You got to make sure, even if you do 6 million, excuse me, sorry about that, 6 million, you got to make sure before you get to the end boss that you have 0, or when you get to the end boss you have to make sure that it's at 0 before you beat the game. So as we proceed, you'll see why. We're down to 1 minute now. You can fast forward this, or you can listen to me talk because I'm going to be doing little talks in between. I'm not going to speed up the video. I'm going to keep everything natural 100%, so you know there's no cheats being used. There is nothing helping me doing this. I'm doing this 100% legit, natural. I am recording this the old school way. There's no capture card being recorded. This is a camcorder recorded run. Absolutely legit, 100% legit. So I'm gonna keep everything the way it is. I'm not going to edit. I'm not going to do anything special with it. Everything is going to be the way it is. So if you feel free, if you want to fast forward it if you got to. If you have to, fast forward it. But if you want to sit here and you want to hang out with your girl Retrostarr, you can. That's up to you guys. So we're down to 50 seconds in the video. On the clock. 39 seconds. So, guys, we're gonna every boss that we encounter, we have to do this. So, like I say, when the time comes, whatever you want to do, it's okay. I'm leaving everything neutral. I'm leaving everything 100% natural. No edits. No special anything. I'm leaving everything natural. So do what you will with the video. So anybody tell me, oh, well, you can't do it. Well, I have video proof that I have. And there's no edits, there's no codes, nothing. Alright, we're getting ready to move on from here. As you can see, look up there. We got exactly 1 million. You have to keep those zeros going across the board. It has to keep it that way. There can't be no ones in there. It has to be all zeros, because when you get to the end, you have to be exactly on 0. Okay, and you'll find out how to do this if you hang in there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead on. We're going to do the Amazon stage, which the Amazon stage is the one I really hate and I really don't like, so I'm going to go ahead and get this shit out of the way. You know what I'm saying? This is Ducktales from 1989, Capcom, one of my favorite games. I decided to do this feat because I was really interested in why this feat was the hardest to do. Now I see why it's the hardest to do, and it's going to take a special kind of patience for anybody to want to do this feat. I don't see a lot of people doing this feat. I always see people do the good ending because the good's easy to do. Basically, with the good endings, you do exactly the opposite of what you do here. Can't stand these bees. That is the part I don't like about. You do exactly the opposite of what you're doing here. And it's easy to collect and get treasures and build up your money. It's easy to do that. But here, You have to absolutely plan, and you have to avoid every piece of treasure. And sometimes that's hard to do because they come out of nowhere sometimes. And if you don't know where they're going to respawn, I only found out how to pogo stick across. It's pogo stick across there is to walk across there. So try pogo sticking. Pogo sticking is way better. As you can see, I've got a little hurt there. I have to absolutely be careful because I can get bodied. And well, you know what? It doesn't matter if I get bodied here. What really matters if I run into a gem. That's what's going to end my run, not a death. So basically, just take this boss out. We're gonna go through the process again, guys, like we did with the snow monster. So, like again, you can hang out with your girl Retrostarr, or you can fast forward the video because it's going to be. It looks like we got almost 4 minutes on the clock there. Okay, got to make sure I don't touch the treasure because I could really mess things. I can mess up my run if I touch the treasure too early. I could mess up this run right now. I have to sit there until 2 seconds on the clock. And I told you why. Look at it, it says total up there. The only way I can get that number with zeros, this is what I got to do in order to get that even number of zeros up there. If I do this too early, it's absolutely going to knock you off of this even number and your run is done. You will not get the bad ending. So I have to endure this this boring shit if I want to get the bad ending. So now we're going to sit here for almost 4 minutes, and if you want to fast forward it, you can. If not, I'm going to do talking. I'm going to probably just do some talking throughout the 3 minutes and 38 seconds. So whatever you want to do is up to you. But anyways, doing the good ending is much more fun. I'm glad I got this one out of the way, because this one was kind of really time consuming, and I don't have a lot of time. I'm a mother and a wife, and there's things around the house that I have to clean, and I have to do my motherly duties, so I don't have time. I really don't really have time to dedicate to this. But you definitely, if you're going to do this feat, you're going to have some time on your hands, and that's about it. It's just time. Just have some time on your hands, exercise a little patience. You got to know the formula. You got to make sure you know where those diamonds spawn, because sometimes those diamonds, it spawns out of nowhere. Sometimes when you kill the enemies, the diamonds appear out of nowhere. It's happened to me before on this run, and I had to start over. I killed the enemy and fell right on a diamond. If you fall on a diamond anywhere, your run is completely done. You cannot get the bad ending. You cannot collect anything extra than what you get from the bosses and then one extra treasure. If you collect anything else outside of that, your run is finished. You might as well start over. So this time it's not about a no death. It's all about keeping those numbers with all zeros, keeping it even, so that when you spend the money or whatever, and I'll show you how that's done, you will land exactly on 0. You have to be on 0. You can't have a 1. You're not going to get the bad ending if you have a 1. You got to have 0 in order to get the bad ending. Can't stress this enough. A death, if you die, it's fine. As long as you don't use up all your men up there, you are still in there. You know what I'm saying? You're still in there like swimwear. You have to make sure it has to be at least a 1 CC, a 1 credit clear, which this is, and you'll see why. A 1 credit clear would be okay. A death is not going to end it, but as long as you just don't die and use up all your men, you're still in it. What this is all about is keeping the lowest score possible. You have to keep it at the bottom of the barrel. And when you beat the game, it has to be absolute. You have to be 100% broke. You can't have 1. You gotta have 0. Scrooge McDuck gotta be in. Let's just say that. He gotta be as broke as me. Matter of fact, if he has 0, then I'm probably richer than Scrooge McDuck. More than likely. You gotta be broker than Retrostarr. Scrooge McDuck has gotta be broker than Retrostarr in order for you to get the bad ending. Sorry to say, but you gotta be broker than me. If you don't got a penny to your name, you're broker than me. Definitely. So while you making Scrooge McDuck a broke motherfucker, you know he ain't gonna get no bitches now. All his bitches is gonna right around with the money. All the bitches gonna be gone too. He gonna like, oh, you ain't got no money. You ain't gonna get no honey. I'm kidding. But anyways, you have to be flat broke in order to get the bad ending here. So that's the funny part about it. That's why it's called the bad ending, because Scrooge McDuck has completely lost his fortune, and it's not a bad thing to lose. What is a bad thing to lose? Money is replaceable. You know, a lot of people think that it's the end of the world if they lose everything. It's not, but you know, it's definitely going to hurt to lose everything. But there's always the grass is greener on the other side. You can always gain back. You can always get back on your feet. You can always get stuff back. You know, so we'll make up for that in the good ending, I guess. But for now, it's all about the bad ending, because the bad ending is where we're gonna have to absolutely make Scrooge McDuck brokered in Retrostarr. So, you know, I'm not completely broke. I'm not broke to the point of absolutely nothing in the bank account. I couldn't live like that. I have a kid, I have children, and I have a livelihood. So I cannot be broke. But Scrooge McDuck gotta be broker than me in order to get the bad ending. So this is how we're going to do it. And if you're interested in seeing how, stick around. It gets better. Alright, we're down to 16. We're getting ready to get the fuck out of here and go to the next stage. Four, 3, and 2. Alright, just like that. Okay, you notice up there, I gained another $1 million right up there. So it puts us at 2 billion. On the dot. Notice, guys, it's on the dot. You have to absolutely keep it that way. In order to get the bad ending, you gotta keep it even. Gotta keep it even, Steven. You see those diamonds in the back of me? If I was to run into those, it would end my run right now. It's not even about no death. It's not even about dying. Those diamonds are in the run. So now I gotta go and get the key in Transylvania. Gotta be careful. And it's not a treasure, it's the key in order to open the door to let me in. And then we go back to African Mines. See those diamonds popping out behind me? You see these enemies right here? Those diamonds pop out of nowhere. You can't come in contact with that. That will fucking body your run. You have to be careful. Some of those enemies too, you have to absolutely go through it's easy. It makes more sense to just go through the stage as fast as you possibly can. That way, this is the shortcut to that'll take you straight to the boss. Now, like I said before, guys, I can get at least one treasure. So I got the treasure. That's putting me, as you can see, I got another $1 million. Now I'm going straight to the boss to make sure I don't come in contact with those diamonds behind me that's popping up. Body this boss, and we're going to go through the process once again. Like I said, now we got 5 minutes on the clock. You're going to be even more of a longer wait, because I finished this stage quicker and took the shortcut. So, you're going to hang out with me? You can. If not, you can fast forward it. But I'm going to keep everything natural for a reason. Alright, here we go. 5 minutes and 37 seconds of time. So we gotta make sure we run the clock down to 2 seconds. So it's gonna be a minute. So if you want to hang out, you can. If not, I'm gonna do some talking through the 5 minutes. So whatever you want to do, it is okay with me. I'm just gonna do some rambling to sort of let time go away. If you want to sit and listen to my fucking rambling, you can. If not, you can always hit that button and fast forward it. But I'm going to keep everything natural, and no edits are going to be done, because I definitely want to do this legit. Anybody tell me, hey, you know, you can't do it on the bad ending, or you can't get the bad ending, I'll say I've done the bad ending. I have right here on YouTube, and I can show them the video, and they can see that I did not do anything unnatural. Everything is 100% legit and 100% natural. No codes, no nothing. I did everything the way it should be done. 100% legit. This is not a capture. This is absolutely recorded from a camcorder sitting at a TV screen. If you want to notice why it looks a little washout, that's why. Because I'm not using the capture card. This is not capture card. This is not a capture card capture. This is a capture from a camcorder aiming at a TV screen. You know. And yeah, I managed to get it a little straight. Sometimes it's hard. You have Rudy to do a lot of that for me. He's really good at the camera stuff. So I'm still learning the camera stuff. You know, it's hard for me to keep that thing straight sometimes. But he knows what he's doing. He knows how to do it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be doing a good ending after this. And thank God I don't have to be doing none of this stuff to get the good ending. To get the good ending is pretty much just collecting as much money as you possibly can and beat the game at least on 10 million. You do the exact opposite you do here. You collect the diamonds. You collect all the diamonds. Every diamond that you see, you collect them. You get all of the treasures, and you beat the game on $10 million. You beat the game on 10 million, past $10 million and up, you will get the good ending. So I'm going to be doing the good ending, and it's going to be a no death. I'm going to be going for a no death run. I was trying to it don't really matter with the bad ending. The bad ending wasn't really a plan. I really was interested in doing the bad ending because they were telling me that the bad ending was hard to do, and I wanted to see exactly how hard it was to do. Not really hard to do once you know the formula. It's not hard to do. It's just going to take time and patience. The only thing you have to do is exercise a little bit of patience and make sure you have some time on your hands, maybe a whole day, to set aside and to be able to do what I'm doing here. So I'm doing this one time, and I'm not going to look back. Once it's done, it's done. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to move on to the good ending, and then we're going to go in and do some more games. I actually did this run before I did the last run. What run was that? My mind is going absent now. This run was already recorded and done even way before I did the last run that I did. Puss in Boots. I ran into some problems with my computer and had to have Rudy fix my computer. Running out of space on my computer because of all of the videos and stuff I'm producing. It's got my computer clogged. This I usually don't edit on my laptop. I don't. I usually edit on my husband's tower. I need to get a tower of my own. I don't own now the tower that I do have is really no good. It's really old, and it's in my storage back at home. But I need to definitely go ahead on and invest in a nice, powerful PC to do my edits on, because I'm no longer going to be doing edits on my laptop, because my laptop's hard drive is really very small, and when I start to do a lot of videos and projects on this laptop, it really clogs it up. It really clogs it up fast. You know what I'm saying? And I've been having problems because of this Ducktales run being so long. It really hates the Ducktales run. Anytime I try to upload the Ducktales run, I'm having problems. So I've been having Rudy do some work on my PC. So here I am. Once I get my tower, I would no longer be doing any edits on this computer at all. I'm going to be doing everything on my PC tower, which will have a bigger hard drive and will be a lot more powerful, and I'm definitely going to do a lot more videos and stuff on the PC, and plus streaming and capture card and all that. So once I look for my PC, it's going to be a PC that's going to be able to do everything for me, and streaming too. So I'll be able to have some awesome videos. For now, it's going to be a laptop until I get that and make that happen. Which I'm sure I could. I just got to know exactly what I can find a good deal, and once that happens, I'll let everyone know, and the fun will begin. We will see some beautiful videos. I'm gonna still keep my camera on deck just in case I have to do world records. A lot of times when you do world records and you do feats like this, it's always best to do it legit, because a lot of people have doubt if you do it the other way around. There are a lot of people that have doubt because you got so many people out there that cheat and use codes and don't do it the way it's supposed to be done. So they doubt, especially people that use emulators and people that do capture card capture. So the reason why I use the camera sometimes is to let everybody know that my runs are 100% legit. There are no codes being entered. I'm doing my shit purely from my skill and my skill only. It's not. There's no tool assisting. There's nothing like that. I am absolutely playing this game and doing it on my own, with my own, by my own means, 100% legit. So I decided I wanted to do this 100% legit, and I could have done the capture card already, but I think it's better this way. That way no one could ever doubt whether this run is legit or not. So, and world records too. Another thing, world records has to be done like this because a lot of people do cheat. So when you're doing runs for 20 galaxies, or when you're doing runs for high score, or when you're doing runs for arcade, or any other platform, they like for you to do camcorded, live recorded runs, so they'll know that you're not cheating and that you're doing it 100% legit. So that's why I decided not to speed up this part of it, and it's to let it do what it do. That way people know there are no codes being used or nothing. There are no enhancements or nothing. Okay, we're down to 27. So by now you should hear the chimes ring. You should be hearing everything ring. We're down to 18 seconds. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, there you go. Alright, another boss and session done. We can move on now. As you can see, I got a total of another additional million up there for getting the treasure. So we're going to be heading out of here. Alright, we're going to be heading out of here to Transylvania. We're going to go straight to the boss, just so that we don't get no extra diamonds. You see those diamonds popping out in the back of me? Gotta make sure that we don't get a hold of those. We're up 4 million now. We got $4 million from the extra treasure, and the treasure from the boss. Keep in mind that we can't get anything extra. We got to keep those zeros. We got to keep everything even, Steven. So we got to go straight to the boss. And we got to go and body this bitch right quick so we can head on out. Absolutely avoiding diamonds. And you got to be mindful. She comes right down on you. Sometimes. So you gotta watch her. She really does stuff sometimes that you don't know about, and that you don't know, that you don't think she'll do, but she'll do. That's why you gotta keep your eyes on her. and stay close to her so that you could hit her continuously and body her as fast as possible. She's not a problem though. Once you know her, you get the method and knowing how to use that pogo stick. She's easy. She almost bodied me right here for some reason. But like I said, guys, it's gonna be another. Once I deliver another hit, I believe that's it. And we're gonna be doing the waiting game again. Once again, guys, I'm telling you, whatever you want to do, you can stay here and hang out, or you can fast forward the video do whatever you want to do. I'm just gonna do this normally, like it's supposed to be done, and keep everything 100% legit. But anyways, you guys, definitely going to look forward to doing some new NES runs. Definitely. We got 3 minutes and 84 seconds on the clock. So you can hang out a bit, or you can do what you do. You can do what the fuck you do. As you can see, guys, the formula. I'm going to later on in the run, I'm definitely going to tell you exactly how it's done. You should be getting some idea how it's done. We got 4 million. We got to keep those zeros even. We got to keep it even, Steven. I definitely going to be doing a DuckTales 2 run. I got the like I said before, if I haven't said it already, I got that for my birthday, about 3 years back. My husband bought me a DuckTales run 3 years ago. And I've never seen a physical copy before. So basically, what he did was just I told him that's what I wanted for my birthday. He wanted to know what I wanted for my birthday. I got that for my birthday, and the manager was really nice about it. She's really kind about it. She held it for us. She held on to us for a week until we came back to get it, and I was definitely not going to let it get away from me because I don't know if I'd ever find it again. And of course, I've never seen, even after that, I've never seen a copy of that cartridge again at any Swami. That's the only time I've ever seen a copy of that, and I was definitely not going to let it get away from me. So yes, I have it in my collection. I'm proud to have it in my collection that I got for my birthday from my lovely husband, who always gives me things that I want and need. But anyways, guys, there's a definite secret to DuckTales that you may not know about. I'm going to reveal that to you once we get into the next stage, or the end of the next stage. I will definitely reveal that to you because I'm going to be using it to definitely finish out this formula. There's definitely going to be a need to get Scrooge McDuck broke, like Retrostarr. Yeah, I'm definitely broker than me because, of course, I can't have my bank account on zero, being that I have a family and all, that I have kids, and I have a family to feed. I absolutely have to have money at all times. So, definitely going to make Scrooge McDuck multi-billionaire, I believe. We're going to make him a broke motherfucker. We're going to make him broker than the stoker than the Sitting over here, just sipping on a little bit of whiskey, and we got 1 minute and 41 seconds left on the clock. video is extra long because, of course, because of me having to count down the clock. It's made it extra long. And, definitely, you know, a normal Ducktales run is probably about 20 minutes, maybe even 17, maybe less than 17 minutes. But because we have to count down the clock, sometimes the clock is 3 minutes, sometimes the clock is 5 minutes. However long the stage is, depends on what you have to count down. But all of those, I guess all that time combined just makes it longer. But it has to be done in order to get the bad ending. You have to do it, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you have to get that done. Alright, we're down to 47 seconds. And once we get down into the 20s, it'll start to chirp. It'll start to doing this little thingy thing. And now we're down in the 20s. It's getting ready to count down. 25 seconds left on the clock, and then we can move on and get this party started. This thingy thing off. We got 4 million now, so we'll probably be heading toward the next stage. Right. What's wrong with me? Got that done. I'm gonna do my little dance. You see his little dance when he gets the treasure. He does a little dance for you. And we're up 5 million. 5 million even now. All right, so now that we got that done, we can definitely head toward the next stage, being the moon stage. Now this is where we're going to execute the formula, and I'm going to tell you the secret once we get to the end of the stage, to the boss. And then from there we'll be heading toward the end. We don't have to do that on the final boss. The final boss is where we're gonna finalize everything and make him a broke ass motherfucking duck. Scrooge McPoor is what they're gonna call him. Scrooge McPoor instead of Scrooge McDuck. All of his duck holes are gonna disappear. Oh, you ain't got no money? You ain't gonna get no honey, bunny. We gonna be going where your money went. The fuck out of here. You know, women love money. You know, not including myself. I love money, but of course, you know, there are other things to me that are more important to me than money. Of course, money is important. I'm not gonna say it's not, but you know what I'm saying. I'm one that would definitely want to have my own money and find someone to build with. I'm not one of them females who want to live off anyone, but I want to build. I want to find a mate to build with, to share my things with as well. I want to bring something to the table, not just have the man bring something to the table to me, but I believe a woman has to have something to offer a man as well. But that's how I roll, and not everybody's like that. But women love money. That's just a fact. And that's just something that's been around and is probably going to stay around. We love money. Women love money. Those guys, those pink guys, I avoided because the last time. He was the one that bodied my run the last time, because once I killed him, I fell on a big diamond, and I believe those diamonds are worth like 10,000. So he put 10,000 into the bank, which is not going to work. It's not going to make me broke. If you're not totally broke at the end, you're not going to get the bad ending. And plus, it's going to absolutely knock it off of the even. You got to keep it even as well. It's going to knock everything off, and your body, your ruins, your run is ruined. So you have to start over. So that's why I just made sure I just started over. I mean, not started over. What am I talking about? I made sure that I just avoid killing them, so that way he won't have to spawn diamonds, and then I won't have to start over. That's what I meant to say. Trying to think of what to do, as you can see. Trying to think of, okay. Kind of messed up here. What I could have did is I could have went back this way, and it could have respawned back. It would have came back, and then I could have hit him with that. But instead, got hit by him and fell right into the little fix there. And this is how I lost a life. Senseless death. Absolutely 100% senseless. But look on the bright side. It put me closer to my destination. I would have had to go out and come, and could have possibly come in contact with diamonds. I'm upset here because I died. I'm upset. I didn't want to lose a life. I wanted to try to do this 100% deathless, but actually that death made sense, because once I died, it put me right closer to my destinations, and all I had to do was just go to the boss, and that'll weigh my chances and come in contact with another gym, and then end up bodying my run. So actually the death was good. It was good to just die there and just respawn closer to my destination. That way I don't have to come in contact with a diamond. So actually it was kind of a blessing in disguise for the death, but I kind of didn't want to die. So that's why I was upset. But it's okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm not going through this again. Okay, now we're executing the formula. You saw what just happened? What happened just now was I sustained a hit, went head on and took damage on purpose, and replenished my life by what? By pressing on your pad, by pressing select. If you have 3 million in the bank total, you press select and it will replenish your life in full. I repeat that again. Press select if you have 3 million up, and it will replenish your life in full. If you're dying, you can replenish your life by just and doing that. It cost you $3 million. So what happened? I had 5 million in the bank. I used it. It took away 3 million, and now I'm back down to 2. What's going to happen here is, I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen here. What's going to happen here, once I grab the cheese, I'm going to be back up 3 million. So basically, what I'm going to do is go straight to the end boss, straight to the last boss. I'm going to take more damage. And once I take damage again, hit select button, it's going to take out 3 million again. And then I think you know what's going to happen. It's going to be down to 0. And all I have to do is defeat the boss like normal, and then it's it. Once you defeat the boss, it's it. It's over. Just sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the fact that you just lost your entire fortune. You lost your money, you lost your hoes, you lost your house, you lost your car. You a broke motherfucking duck now. Scrooge McDuck into broke McDuck. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy being broke broker than Retrostarr. Alright, so now we're here again. I just told you what was going to happen. So we now got to let the clock. We got to do this one more time. One more. Let the clock count down 3 minutes. And get the treasures, and then we'll be up 3 billion, and you know the rest. I just told you what's going to happen from then on. This is the very last time we have to do this. You don't have to do this on the end boss. The end boss, you have to absolutely, you have to body him like normal. Nothing changes there, besides you taking the hits on purpose and using your using replenishing your life and using your $3 million, so that he would absolutely have an empty bank account once you defeat the boss. Yes, you're supposed to win the race, and this is why. You gotta win the race. At first I thought, well, maybe you lose the race and you lose the treasure, so that's how you do it. No. Because if you lose the race, all that's going to do is you're going to lose a life. That's all. You're going to die. You lose the treasures, you die. You see how funny that is? You can't live without your treasure. So if you let them win the treasures, that means you lose a life, and you have to body you have to start all over and body the enemy again. Again, if you lose a life, it's not going to hurt. You'll still have 0. You just have to body the boss all over again, which is senseless if you've already done it. So yes, you have to. Once you do that, once you use the formula, you have to proceed as normal. That means you have to get the treasures. You have to win the race in order to proceed to the ending. So do that, and then once you've done that, just sit back, relax, and watch Scrooge McDuck mourn over his loss, the loss of his fortune. And that's all. And that's all she wrote. And it'll be over and done with. And that's pretty much what you do. So next time we're gonna make up for that. We're gonna make Scrooge McDuck an absolutely rich, filthy rich motherfucker than he already is. And then all of a sudden his hoes are going to reappear out of nowhere. Oh, you got your money back. Oh, here we are. Since your money's back, here we are. We're all yours, Scrooge McDuck. I think Scrooge McDuck, by now being a rich duck, knows exactly what they're there for. So, you gonna let him decide what he gonna do with them hoes. But anyways, yeah, this has been an interesting journey. I know it's pretty lengthy, and you know why it's pretty lengthy, because of all of the countdowns on each of the bosses. But definitely, this is how you execute the formula, and this is how you get the bad ending, if you so want to do that. And it's not a fun thing to do, but it's an interesting thing to do. Definitely interesting. And it's been an interesting ride. So I'm gonna be happy to just be able to not worry about getting the diamonds and collect as much diamonds as possible and the good ending, and watch Scrooge McDuck get rich and fatter than a fat cat, or getting his money and being as rich as a fat cat or fat duck. But we're down to 1 minute and 44 seconds on the clock. Getting ready to conclude this whole run. This will be the very last time that we have to do this, and then we can proceed through the game as normal. Besides taking the damage part, and then just defeating the boss like normal and doing the race like normal. However you want to watch this, however you want to do it, it's up to you. You can even go straight to the end just to see the ending if you want to. Which I think you can do with any video. I'm sure they have other videos on YouTube of this formula. of this game, and maybe you just want to know how to do it. But I want to make a video from me doing it from A to B, so that anyone has asked me, have I ever got the bad ending? And anyone ever asks me, have you ever got the bad ending in DuckTales? Retrostarr, be able to say yes. Oh, okay. Do you have proof? Because I don't believe you. Yes, I have proof. I have a video on my channel of me doing it, and all I have to do is send them the link. So this is why I do video of my runs. I will be definitely, all of my world records to be posted on my channel. So that's why I'll hold on to my camcorder, because of course world records has to be done on a camcorder, and they're not going to accept anything other than camcorded live runs. You know, no emulated runs, and definitely no capture card runs. You have to have runs like this in order to get world records. Well, I decided to do it like this because I want people to know that this is 100% legit and no codes or nothing like that. Which I don't think there's a code for this, but yeah, you know, people don't know. A lot of people don't know. They don't know. Alright, so now we got the extra million, which is going to put us back at 3 million, and we can proceed to the end boss so that we can conclude this whole journey. All land clear. Very awesome to see. If you want to get back the treasures, come back to Dracula Duck's mansion or manor. Well, that's exactly where I'm headed. Exactly where I'm headed. Not that you're a threat anyways. I noticed I had the 4 HP up there. I know I got the HP in the Himalayas, so I think that I'm probably going to try to go and get it, so I could at least have more HP, just in case something weird happens. And which I don't think, even if I got bodied by the boss, it's going to stop it, as long as I keep all of my, like I said, deaths is not going to matter, as long as I keep it under a 1 credit clear. And I don't use all of my men, and it's cool because there's no continues in DuckTales. As you can see, the game cheated me out of my I got cheated out of one of those HPs, which is supposed to be 1 right there, and I think I got cheated because I don't think I received that. But anyways, I don't think it's needed because the end boss is really easy. So we're going to proceed and go straight to the boss. But you know, as long as there is no continues in DuckTales. No continues. Once you finish out your men, you start over. So as long as you keep all of your men, you'll be in the clear. As long as you keep it a 1 credit clear, you're in the clear. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to have to take a hit. We're going to have to take some damage. We're definitely going to have to take damage. I'm trying to do some damage on the boss right now, so that I could body him easily once the formula's done. Okay, there. I took a hit. Now you saw what just happened? Did everybody saw what just happened now? Once I hit select, it took away the 3 million, that's what it costs to replenish your life. I'm back to a full bar, a full HP up there. What happened was I hit select, I filled up my HP, and now I'm sitting on nothing. Scrooge McDuck is now a broke motherfucker now. And now all we have to do is do this race. And that is a motherfucking wrap. Do the race. Have to win the race, by the way. You have to win, or it's going to just take away my life. That's all.
Oh, man, what the fuck are you doing?
There you go. That's all she wrote, guys. Sit back and relax. Here you go. The bad ending. We got it. The bad ending. Poor Scrooge McDuck. Here's the bad ending. Scrooge loses his fortune, but finds treasures. Scrooge McDuck lost. I was trying to read that, damn it. Alright, but basically what that's the only thing that changes. Once it gets to this part, it's the same deal as the others. Just like with the good ending. It's this part never changes. That's the only part that changes. So there you go. That's the bad ending, guys. I made him a broke motherfucker. And now he's broker than Retrostarr. So there you go. That's the bad ending, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was quite a journey. Sorry that this was a 57-minute video, almost an hour. For those of you who enjoyed it, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And now if you want to go and do it yourself, you can do it yourself. And it's not a fun thing to do, but at least I can say that I've done it and I have a record of it right here. So everybody, you have a great afternoon. I'm gonna head on out, and you guys remember to keep it fucking retro and stay safe out there. It's crazy out there right now, so everybody yells one another, and good evening. Keep it fucking retro, everyone.